Now you can say hi.
Hi, chat.
Look, that's a chat, but we're not going to see that because we got to have the game open.
Oh.
So you're not going to be able to see it. I will have it on my phone, and I don't want them spoiling anything.
Okay.
Which is what I did like whenever Jake was playing and Gabriel was playing Undertale. I had chat open here, and Gabriel wouldn't read the chat. Because some guy named Sans would always show up. And
spoiling it? Like, actually?
Yeah, some guy named Sans would show up and be like, have you fought Sans yet? I mean, to be fair, Gabriel knew that you fought Sans, but like... Hello? He did.
Did he?
That was like the only... No, he actually knew a surprising... Gabriel knew a lot more than he led me to believe. And I try to like hide shit
He
from him.
acted like he didn't know? I feel like I know
No,
lot
he just
more.
didn't say anything about it.
Oh.
And I thought he knew nothing. And I'm like, oh, I don't know, Gabriel. And he's like, I knew this was going to happen. I don't know. Okay.
Did he beat it?
Yeah, he
Did
finished it.
Jacob beat it?
No, Jake's never played it.
Oh, I thought you said Jacob and Gabriel. Oh my
Just started.
God.
That's a Did you just press download? We're not even connected to the internet on
I
this.
thought you
shit.
meant start download.
No, start software. So you can pick yourself if you want.
Who should I be? Should I actually pick myself?
If you want.
Okay.
The first time you're ever going to use it.
Probably. I don't even remember picking that character.
Well, I chose her for you.
Oh.
Because I asked you if you wanted the hottest character. This is not the right screen.
Do I get to?
Is that a loading bar?
Do I get to pick which girl I make a poem to?
Is this supposed to be happening? It is loading. Okay, so the main thing is that, like, it's still trying to pretend to be, like, on a PC.
Oh.
So it'll be like a computer desktop. Oh, there you go. There you go. They're all over 18.
Dang.
No! This is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game.
Yes, please.
No. You don't want the spoilers. You agree that you've noted the game's age rating in your region. Yes, you are old enough to play this. You drink.
I do. Heavily.
Heavily. No. I was like, what the fuck is it going to do for this? No caps? Damn.
Sorry.
Whatever you want.
It's because Desiree hates the caps, so I just get...
Does she?
Yeah.
Why do you hate capital letters? Okay, you can do lowercase then if you want.
No, because my name's gonna
You're
be...
gonna put Robmeister.
My name's gonna be at the front of like a sentence and it'll be lowercase. I don't think that's cool.
That's fair. That's kind of lame, you know?
What?
No, like if you have if you start a sentence and it's not...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look.
Hey! Whoa.
I gotta say... Hey!
So, you reading or me?
You get to read yourself.
That's me?
That's you.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
You want to sit in on this?
You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. That was a question. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I forgot I don't need to do this. You're just not going to be able to... I'm just going to close chat so you can't see it.
I didn't see chat.
Well, that's why I closed it.
Oh. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I'll read this. Let me just change this a bit.
That is not how she sounds.
Overslept again! Is that better? Is that what you want?
Mm-hmm.
But I caught you this time!
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Hey, you said like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me, Robmeister!
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you didn't wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you wanted to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school.
You know how convenient this is to have someone else that can read at a similar speed? The other day I read like 5 text boxes in my head and then I'm like, I turn and look at Fernie, and then Fernie's like, "Sorry, I can't read that fast." And I'm like, "Damn."
As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Robmeister, you really gonna have me say Robmeister every time, bro? Have you decided on a club to join yet?
Maybe Wait, say that again? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I?
He's a liar just like you are in real life.
I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about.
Did they send you that Overwatch one of, say that again?
No.
I don't think it, hold up,
I got a slideshow where it was a bunch of say that agains, and it was like, it would have been dead if we weren't there by daylight or something.
No, I got an Overwatch one. Hold up. Did I not send it? Yeah, here it is.
No way! This is the slideshow I got. Oh, it's all Overwatch, okay.
Shut up!
Wait, what's that one? Oh, Overwatch.
My addiction is Overwatch me, really?
Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
That's all you do, right? You watch anime and
play games.
I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. Yeah, you don't have any skills before college.
I didn't have anything.
And I know you're happy now, but I died of thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. NEET? Fernie, what's a NEET?
Someone who doesn't like to go leave the room.
They don't like going outside. Never, ever... I don't fucking
Never,
remember.
ever.
Never, ever...
Never, ever.
Never, ever, never, ever. I'm looking this up.
You trust me, right?
Oh. You can...
No.
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Not in employment, education, or training.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Well, at least promise me you'll try a little.
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation.
Is that what you were doing earlier today?
Yeah. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
Was that when you fell asleep in your class?
Yeah.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom. I just saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
No, what?
Well, then you could come to my club.
Sorry.
Yeah?
There's no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please!
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I told the club yesterday I was bringing a new member.
What?
And not to give me cupcakes, number one.
Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cutting as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Always in the mind of food.
Yay! Yes, let's go! Yay. Yay! This is the real reason I wanted her here, so that I don't have to read four girl voices.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom
Wait, she made cupcakes one time too.
She did.
You made cupcakes one time. They made cupcakes one time.
The Fortnite cupcakes?
Yeah.
But you put the frosting, or you took off the frosting. Everyone, the
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member.
Yeah.
Ugh, I glanced around the room.
What voice? Help me. I gotta, fuck.
Welcome.
Welcome to literature. No. Can I? I don't think I can do 4 different girl voices.
Welcome to
the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. You can do this one.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Robmeister, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
We're going down here now.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry.
Natsuki.
Sorry, I was waiting for girl 2. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. I forgot
Yuri,
my voice.
who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
Sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. Did I give her a voice? I think I just read it.
I forgot about her.
It's great to see you again, Robmeister. She smiles sweet.
Monica
I don't
smiles
read that. What the fuck?
sweetly. Wait, you're in my head. We do know each other. Well, we barely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic.
Just like you in real life.
Exactly. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come and sit down, Robmeister. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Oh, hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. You know what? I make some tea as well.
Tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready?
Ooh.
Ta-da!
Did you watch Zoe 101?
Who?
Zoe 101?
No. Bro, don't ask me if I've watched any live action show before.
Desiree, you ever watch Zoe 101?
What? I would have thought she watched it.
Yeah!
Oh, whoa!
No. Whoa!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
What was that?
Sorry, it just
Had a stroke?
sounded yummy. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
Doki! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction.
Burning a hole in your fucking shoulder.
Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally, I bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation.
Gabriel's watching.
Yuri returns. Hi, Gabriel. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of coffee help you enjoy a good book?
Coffee.
Coffee?
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you.
That would be me. I don't like tea.
That's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. No, I don't.
So you lied earlier.
I didn't.
One of you is
I
lying,
swear I
and
didn't
they're
like it.
both you, so.
Well, I'm Robert, that's
I'm
Rottmeister.
glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I'm just here for the cupcake. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori.
Yuri says, "Hi, your Natsuki voice is cute."
Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay?
You sound like a guy.
As president of literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Sit up like that.
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity on how to prepare for events.
I do absolutely nothing.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You can put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate.
Is everyone the same school year? I don't remember.
Right, everyone?
Wait, they're not?
Yeah! We'll do our best.
Wait, that was me. Oh wait, you know it. Sorry, I got that confused. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Rottmeister, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well,
Answer the question real first. What do you read?
Goosebumps. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying?
Zero
I
Riz.
spoke without thinking of after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
I threw my water bottle away.
My favorite children's novels are built deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop?
Whoa.
I know, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. Goosebumps.
Yeah.
I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then and I really can't put it down. Fuck! Surreal horror is it's very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
I hate horror.
I like Goosebumps.
Oh, what's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right, you should like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You have the piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine. Hey, your cupcakes, your bones. Everything you do is just as good as you are.
Shiori sidles up
Sidles? I don't
behind
fucking know.
Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Loser.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
You're a loser.
I think that's impressive.
Hello,
Why don't
Jake.
you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that little writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Bitch yaps.
Yap.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe you share some of your work and set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
This is so fun, says Jake. You show up then, pull up right now and help us read these voices then, dude.
You're fun, Jacob. I imagine you're one of these girls.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Robmeister?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
We'll hit him with the Fortnite emote.
Hold on.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club.
El Riz.
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision.
El Riz.
I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls still stare
how
back
sad
at me with
everyone is,
dejected
bro.
eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought...
Hmm.
Robmeister?
You all... I'm defenseless against
You
these
have
girls.
Yellow Dig to do? Are we just your background noise for Yellow Dig? Is that all we are to
What
you?
is Yellow Dig?
You haven't done any Yellow Dig? It's like a forum type thing where you leave like hair.
Oh wait, you used it.
I've been using
never
it. I've been
used
using it for like fucking. I think Gabriel said the same thing, and I've been using it for like this will be my if I don't have any classes. This would have been my third semester using it.
Wait, it's like a discussion thing? It's like a... Oh,
Discussion
I've never heard
posts
of it.
and
I've
shit.
never had that.
So we're just background noise to you, Jake. That's what we are to you, and other stupid stuff to do.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when Jacob's not here? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
They're gonna make me say 3 fucking.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
My voice is gonna be shot tomorrow. Okay, everyone.
Okay, everyone. I think that with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring it to the next meeting so we can all share.
Homework. Monica looks over at me once more.
He said "uh-oh" to you, saying that he wasn't here.
Rob, I sure look forward to how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Robert's about to be on a crazy style adventure.
I have no idea what's coming.
Hey, Rob, my sister's already here. Do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home
My
together
man.
because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri,
Hello.
and of course,
Hi.
Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls.
You think someone when
Alright.
you think when this game came out, some dickhead went to his high school's literature club and was like, "This is gonna be the best day ever."
Where
Just
are
like
the girls?
it's like 3 guys
Just a bunch of sad guys.
and the high school and the fucking the local high school pedophile teacher.
I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight.
I hope you're ready to write a poem.
I'm gonna write an amazing
Oh shit!
poem.
I gotta move. It's time to pick a poem. Pick some words you think your favorite club member might like. Something good might happen for whoever likes your poem the
Who's
most.
my favorite club member?
You tell me.
Well, low-key, I liked Yuri.
These are how many choices you have.
Because she was quiet.
You have these many
She was
choices.
quiet, but like, you know. The other one was kind of...
What do
No,
you-
not that. Like, you know, that she opened up and stuff.
Yeah, but
And,
you gotta.
what's her
You
name?
can't be like this.
Sorry, I know that came off wrong. What's her name? The one that I voiced? She seemed kinda
Natsuki.
mean. She was really mean to me. And I don't remember Monica very well. Probably Yuri. Wait, what? Ambient.
See, she liked that one. So you gotta pick words you think they will
Okay.
like.
Ah! It has to be Crimson. Ooh.
Remember, she likes like dark, gritty, like.
You're right.
Well, none of these are really dark.
Starscape.
Let's go.
Disaster.
Fernie, hit the beatbox. Hit the DDLC beatbox.
No way, bro. I keep getting her. That's crazy.
Massacre.
We're meant to be. Unrestrained. Essence. No way.
Essence.
Uh,
Did you get it?
No, I didn't get the question. Wait, is there beatboxing going on right now? I can't even hear the music. What? Whirlwind? Contamination? Ooh, entropy. Or waterfall. Dang, is a middle one. Yeah, bro, I haven't gotten a single. What's her name?
Natsuki.
Yeah, so we're not. I don't think we're.
And she's you, bro.
'Cause I'm even picking the words I would pick.
Excuse
too.
me.
It has to be vivacious. Intellectual.
What's this?
Daydreaming. What is infallible?
Infallible? Infallible? I don't fucking know. It's a big word. She probably likes it.
Journey.
Oh.
Landscape. Am I the one that thinks I'm doing hella good right now? I got like 18 for her. What is incongruent?
I don't fucking know. Whichever one you show everyone the poems and depending on how many words you get of theirs, they react to that. So Natsuki's probably gonna be like, your shit's ass.
She was already mean to me.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Rob Meister. Oh, this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst in literature when you're not accustomed to it. Why am I red?
What?
Why am I red? Why am I blushing?
Oh. oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. See, already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs
That's
this
how
year.
Jesus pulls up to us when he's angry.
And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Ramaister always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work even without me asking. Like cooking or cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Ramaister can become good friends too?
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought something today, you know? Wait, Sayori.
She just keeps exposing people. Huh? Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sorry, made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything.
You do that
in
with
the
your
first
hair,
place.
right? All the way down.
Yeah, and my eyes disappeared. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
W race.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so keep her attention usually, even if you don't usually read. And we could, just sketch it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you.
You got
I'll
your horror
definitely
book.
read
You
this.
better hope it goes.
It better be
Ghostbusters.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps.
I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner.
Yeah, but don't you really like Goosebumps if you're still here?
Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Rummage. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Ah,
Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second.
Zero aura.
But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
oh, it's fine. If I was so focused, then I probably would have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back.
You're just gonna read the back?
The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Whoa.
alright. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of...
Yeah,
It's kind of
relatable.
dark, isn't it?
Relatable.
Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere.
Uh,
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Rollmeister?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. So that when you thought you related to the protagonist, you're made out to be the naive one for letting your one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again.
Sorry, Yuri.
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
You ever since he watched a little bit of Goosebumps and then he got scared?
Bro, the show was scary.
I didn't know they
show-
had a show.
There was a live action show thing, and the intro was really scary.
Just the intro? Is that how far you made it?
Yeah, well, no, I watched the actual thing. I specifically remember the Slappy episode, the doll.
The Slappy
Did you watch any Goosebumps?
No, I know
Or
nothing
read
about
any?
Goosebumps. No.
Oh, well, there's a what do you call it?
Like a doll?
The doll, but the ones that they control. What do you call
Like
it?
a Muppet type thing? A doll?
A
mannequin?
ventriloquist doll.
Oh, okay.
Ventriloquist doll. And he gets haunted. But he looked kind of scary on the show.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing pull my thoughts, I tend to forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. But please stop me if I start talking too much.
Yes, please.
That's-
I don't want...
I really don't think you need to worry.
Nah!
That just means you're passionate about reading. It does. The least I can do is listen.
Simp!
It's a literature club after all.
Oh, that's true.
In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I mean,
You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. Just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Oh, alright.
Yeah, you're too distracting.
Sorry, I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read.
Fucking...
It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean
She's gonna
to.
say I'm sorry.
Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between
Robert,
the
you
two
don't
of
just
them.
go for one day and you're already sliding your desk up to...
Hey, what am I doing?
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
I should have read that. I read it in my head. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book.
I know there's
That
a way to
way-
make the text box disappear, but I don't know what button it is.
That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting to me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready? Turn the page.
Oh, sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer.
Because you're stupid!
It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. my thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
Is this an insult?
I
I
see.
don't know, that was kind of mean.
That shit you
Yuri
do where you
remains
second
silent
guess
for a
everything? Like, fuck you, I guess.
But, Robmeister, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with me.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Why did I say that? Well, wait!
Elry!
I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing.
You just dug into it.
I
What the
guess
fuck
I
do
wore
you
that,
mean?
that is kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's time we share today's poems with each other. Might not have enough time to wait too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sure you've been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow. Alright.
It's like the rules book from Fairly Odd Parents.
I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. I'm getting my voices mixed up.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's a good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then
No
slip it back into my
bookmark,
bag.
bro.
Ew.
Hell, bro. Page 39!
By the way, did you remember write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Shiori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Shiori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Who is it that you say your handwriting's better? That she disagrees with? Was it my handwriting?
I don't know.
Remember.
Whose handwriting was it? I think I have the worst handwriting of everyone, out of anyone here.
I don't think that's right. I think it's Jake and Gabriel.
And Gabriel?
Yeah.
I know Jake wrote kind of...
Most of us have really shit handwriting.
Bro,
It'd
mine's
be
really
more
bad.
common to not to. Like, it's Alonso has much better handwriting, but it's like, it's not, we don't set the bar very high, so. No, Rafa's pretty nice handwriting.
Does he? I have really bad handwriting. Yours seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair.
Yeah, you weren't biased at all in your poem
No.
writing. Not at all.
As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten.
Exceptional.
Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
You're gonna hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
Yeah, that's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Takes a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you.
At least I hold a pencil correctly. Yeah, but you're a fucking loser and you do
Yeah,
the fucking...
you do hold pencils weird.
You fucking do the weird spin thing, and that's why he holds it like that. Cause when he starts fidgeting, he'll do the spin thing with the pencil, and I always try to figure out how to do it. It doesn't.
This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again.
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that you misspelled
You
it.
can imagine just. that.
It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned how to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing is they recognize in new writers that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, if they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
I think I stuttered more reading that than her other fucking.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, and getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. Let's hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
She's like 2 desks away. I
It's
think she
fine.
can hear you.
I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki.
Zero, put a picture of you holding a pencil right now in the group
Do you
chat.
mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Is that me
Ghost
reading it?
under the light.
The tendrils of my hair.
Oh, do you want to read it or
illuminate-
me?
Well, it's me reading
Oh,
the
that's
poem.
yeah, no, fair enough.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last
Yet.
The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
A poem.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
You do. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all.
It took you a long time to read it.
I think we're just bad at reading cursive.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really
Short?
descriptive. Short?
It wasn't too short.
Too short.
I actually
Longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild.
I don't know what the fuck half the shit you wrote was. Something about breathing and bathing.
Bathing, breathing, streetlight flickering.
That was like the last 3 lines. That's all we remember.
Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Woohoo! Woohoo! Actually, the story's not about a ghost at all, Rockmeister.
Where the fuck did you pick up
Really?
Ghost from?
I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you only did glance over after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in your last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And is going to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solid. Putting
This
it
one's
that
mine,
way.
right?
Yeah, this is mine. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive.
Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so...
Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you.
You think so?
Yeah, of course. You're
Fucking
holding a
weird as
pencil.
shit. I don't like it. He holds it like... He doesn't hold it like this. Gabriel, you're stupid, Gabriel. Gabriel, I hate you.
I thought you were the one
Let me
that
go
held
get a
the
pencil.
I thought you held the pencil weird.
Am I the one that holds it weird?
I thought it was you.
What?
I don't know. Someone.
Don't
I
do
saw
this to
someone
me.
hold it bad.
Don't do this to me.
Wait, let me check my clothes. You read the draft? Thank you.
That's what she stood up earlier.
Oh, I thought you went to the bathroom. Bruh, that is you. No, no, no. Wait, is it? This is supposed to hold it. Well,
What's the difference?
no, wait. No, it's not that different. Kittles is pretty good.
Gabriel holds it like this. Gabriel, I'm making fun of you. You better...
Better not what?
You better send the best looking the in like 2 hours. Epic SpongeBob reference. Thank you, Jesus. No. I am right, but you spelled right wrong.
I am right.
I don't know if it's on purpose or not.
Okay, I guess it is Gabriel who holds it.
Gabriel writes like this. I don't get it. You fucking. You're wrong, Gabriel. You're wrong.
I bet he still writes good poems.
Gabriel, write a poem right now.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you know, I'm really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Rob Meister.
Ah, me too.
You'd be doing your best for yourself or for her?
No, be for myself.
You've seen the thing Gabriel does, right? Where he does like the spin thing.
I've seen it. I think I have.
He does like I still don't fucking understand what he does. You know how to do it?
I don't know how to.
Oh, Gabriel, send a gif of you also doing the pencil spin thing. I'm throwing this before I mess around with it. I'm probably gonna stab myself later. Who do you want? Your next favorite.
Who's the? Wait.
The one with pink hair is Natsuki.
Yeah. I don't-
Cupcakes.
Monica didn't really speak to me. Maybe Natsuki. She was kind of mean, but I don't know. Maybe she's nice.
I believe in your choice. I don't have to read at all.
You're right. Huh? Rottmeister. Rottmeister, if you're not gonna take this cup seriously, then go home.
You had to
What?
rev up the voice.
Harsh. What? You expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
Oh.
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Ah! Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough.
How many ever words did you get?
Like 3.
No wonder why she hates it,
That was the second
bro.
most. I didn't get. And I got like 1 for.
You got 1 for Sayori?
Yes.
She gonna hate your poem, bruh.
Well, teach your own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share my own mind now. Knowing you'll probably think it's stupid. Bruh, eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run.
Gabriel?
Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it.
Gabriel's gonna give.
Bro, this one's bad. I don't like this poem at all.
That's why he holds it like that, because sometimes
seen him do that.
I would turn to look at him, and then he'd be like, staring up at the PowerPoint, and I'd be like, what the fuck?
This poem is ass.
This poem is ass.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
You put 20 words on a page and you turn that in.
Yeah, but mine came out better. What? Just be honest.
It
I
sucked.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff.
Oh.
So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So
You didn't notice that.
What?
You're so unappreciative
Did not
of
notice
woman,
that.
Robert.
Sorry. I guess more went into it than I realized.
What the fuck did Louis just send, bro?
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something.
Yeah, see, what the fuck? Everyone got
You can do
pencil
it too.
Everyone, they do it differently though. Gabriel does it on his ring finger. Gabriel does it in between ring and middle. Louis does it between middle and index.
Bruh. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
I thought everyone was 18.
I guess not. Well, no, it says... I don't know. Who should I show my poem to next?
Maybe it's like with Alonso, and he's like 18 and like 1, and by the time
Maybe,
and
yeah.
by that point, Jesus is like fucking 31. And Jake's like 80.
Haha, you have to read.
This is a good poem, Brotmeister. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who will be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid you wouldn't know how to do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of this club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
I really like
Very demure, cutesy.
No. Fuck, dude. Alright. Gabriel, we fucking lose. Louis wins, I guess.
As I said before, Rottmeister, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! Now read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Why am I blushing so hard?
We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blind in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad.
Scroll.
I want breakfast.
She just said, I hate you. No, please jump off a cliff and die. For saying very demure.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No? Just a little.
Why did I say that? You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I want breakfast.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
Yeah, it's bad to skip breakfast. You two over there, it's bad to skip breakfast.
12 is too early for classes.
I get up.
I got up at fucking 7 the other day and I still ate breakfast.
I can't get up that early. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing.
I have
there's
to get
no
up for
point in
7
arguing.
tomorrow.
No point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
Next time I won't forget. What? I'm gonna write the best poem. Did I just threaten you?
She won't forget to write the
Oh,
poem.
I will forget.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next?
Hey, it's me.
Hi, Rottmeister. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more
Zero
settled
aura.
in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Rottmeister. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But if that sort of barrier, we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm. Good job, Rottmeister. I was going all in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect it over something so deep. But I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of out of it just by feel. Or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet.
Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing
Hey, yo,
this.
I'm sure I'll try a bunch of different things.
I've been saying such stuff the whole time.
That's
It's like
okay.
it's my first time and stuff like that. Said that a lot.
I love to see you try new things.
Hey, yo.
That's the best way to kind. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles. But I'll always try to help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Yeah, you're not trying to impress them or anything, right?
No.
Okay.
Anyway,
I
do you want to read my
the
poem
words
now?
from my heart.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
I just picked the words in my head that make the little funny U bounce.
What?
Well, that's what you did. You picked the words that made the people go, yay! When you wrote the poem, you picked the word and then they'd be like, yay!
Yeah, that's all I did.
That's why.
I spoke from the heart and somehow it pleased Yuri. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes.
Sparkle. No, what the fuck? That
It's
is spackle.
it's-
Ew.
A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. That was pretty good.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform.
The
That's
fuck
what
does
you
that
call
mean?
it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Clearly
que la
not.
madre.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. And we found out loud it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you only try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. You just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for the day.
Pretty
Thanks
good
for listening.
advice. Maybe I was too harsh on Monica. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated.
Perhaps I
Just
just
everyone is judging too harshly. Is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper,
this is
sharing their
shit.
respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language?
Yeah? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poems to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss my symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
Did you catch that? Me neither.
Kind of, because it says
I don't even remember
Just
what it was.
like-
Oh, it was the animal one, right? People
Yeah.
can try.
people just live or something like that. How can that
People
be cute?
people die. They can try or something.
want
I know
breakfast.
that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Yeah. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
Chale madre.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Robmeister did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
I am Vegeta.
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet.
what?
And Rob actually liked my poem too.
Well, it's because she went. What was coming after that?
I was just saying, oh!
And Rob actually liked my poem too, you know? He even told me that he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Uh-oh.
That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Robmeister appreciates my advice more than you appreciated yours.
Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go to my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ooh!
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Robmeister started showing up.
What? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
3,
This
2,
doesn't
1. 3, 2, 1.
This doesn't involve you!
That was kind of awesome, but...
I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Robmeister? She's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Robmeister.
Wait! There's a reason I have so many deep and expressive words in her language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Robmeister?
Well?
I didn't even do the right voice.
I should dragged into this in the first place. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's going to be... Wait!
No, keep going. You're gonna...
Oh, Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different.
No, this is the internet.
That's
all
not what
we do.
happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri,
Eh?
I forgot that was me.
you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed.
Well, that's...
But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute.
I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry.
But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that...
Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too?
Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her.
Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head.
Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from her
You
desk
hurt her
and storms out.
feelings.
On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. She
Look
was
what you
being
did.
mean.
You can have been like the chosen in the middle. Have
I
Sigori
could
handle it.
have, but I don't.
But you're biased!
Natsuki!
I forgot it's me.
She really didn't even do that.
I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything all right?
I'm so embarrassed. Can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now.
No! Yuri! How could anyone not have gone frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you.
Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Robmeister. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now.
It's nothing.
One more thing. That thing Natsuki said about, you know, I'd never do anything so shameful. So,
Huh? What thing did Natsuki say?
I don't actually remember that she did. If it's her boobs, but it's like,
Yeah, I just
what did
heard about
she
the
do? What did
boobs.
she have to do with it?
I just remember the boobs.
well, never mind that. I'm gonna go make some tea.
Good idea. Make enough for one more person, okay?
Yeah.
Sick, I guess.
Okay, everyone. Just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. I forgot to mean. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
You got fucking cooked.
Well, my sure, how about you?
I just realized she came back. Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something new from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better.
I think so. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Right, Meister? Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go.
Oh.
Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise you're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Robmeister, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day's gonna be so much fun.
It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in.
What? Which one?
I don't know. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
Damn.
What?
Simp!
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Fair enough, I guess.
Let's do this.
New poem. Who are you writing it for this time?
Yuri.
Still Yuri. Oh, maybe you wanted to change up. I don't know.
No. I like her poem the most. I like her character the most. To me, she's the most attractive.
Is there any reason why?
No! There isn't! Oh yeah, let me pick the youngest one out of them.
But they're only teens, Robert.
Oh, you're right. Be Wrath. Graveyard. Wait.
Like from Clash Royale.
Yeah. Destiny. Unrestrained.
Damn. Bro's 4 for 4.
Ambient, definitely.
Suicide.
Doki.
Doki,
What is it,
Doki.
Fojin? No, suicide is Natsuki, I think. Because I picked depression on the other one, and it was her.
What the fuck did that?
I don't know.
I was looking at chat or something.
Yeah, it was like the one that Natsuki got. Wait,
Bliss.
I lost.
Doki,
This
Doki.
might be one to be. I don't know. No! Comfort. Let's say comfort.
No!
Yay!
Babble.
Frightening philosophy.
You.
Uncontrollable, agonizing, infallible.
Yay!
Desire,
Yay!
whistle,
Voice.
sensation, happiness, landscape,
The sensation is
marshmallow ribbon, adventure. What?
She likes having fun.
Well, it's because she talked about fictional stories that she could get into.
Go on adventure.
Yuri talked about that. Crimson. Bruh, these are the same words. Shoot. Heartbeat wrinkle. Missouri.
Tenacious D.
Fluffy clouds, meager. Ooh, judgment, dark. Clouds. Forgive. No!
Forgive.
Starscape.
Likes the stars.
Bro!
Misfortune.
Vibrant. Secret.
Anime!
Oh, secret it has to be. There's anime? I think
It
it's
was
here.
there, yeah.
Variance? Vitality, fireworks.
Fucking no. Did you say vitality?
Yeah. Determination, unrequited, broken, nature. Ooh, nature. Disoriented. Vivacious. Yes!
And you only got one Natsuki word and you got like 5 Sayori.
Yeah, I got a lot for her.
Maybe she'll like it more this time.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Rob
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good
Yo.
mood today.
Monster! Yee! I'm just not used to being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
What the fuck? Speaking
I'm
of which,
mean.
speaking of disrespectful, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Cause you're mean.
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall
No,
out.
she got hit with the open the wallet. 1 brown coin and 1 silver coin and then the fly.
Cobweb.
Yeah.
I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How'd you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option.
You're oddly disrespectful today.
I give up. That make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in the books as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was something in my book. Yuri! Rob my shirt to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you can only buy what you can responsibly afford. Frankly, after pulling such a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair retribution. Sorry, excuse me. Did I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. Oof. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. Doesn't happen much, but it's a fun. No, it's not. Just yapping. There's no way you could think that.
Yeah, she don't even agree.
You're right, though. I did something bad and I had to accept the revolution.
The revolution?
Retribution. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you would have a comment from her for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
I know I would.
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Plop!
Yeah! Ow! What was that? A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic.
The double chocolate chunk cookie
Double
from Costco?
chocolate cookie. Sayori glances around.
Is this a double chocolate chunk cookie? Because I paid my restitution.
Restitution.
Retribution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
I mean, I take a double chocolate chunk cookie from Costco to the face.
Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
Yeah. You're going through a lot over just one
Not just
cookie.
any cookie, a double chocolate chunk.
Double
You have one
chocolate
too?
cookie. Double chunk chocolate cookie. Now she takes a bite of her
From
own
Costco.
cookie. Where's my cookie?
You don't get one.
Yours looks really good, Natsuki. Gonna try it.
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is...
She has a double chocolate chunk cookie. What did she get then? Maybe the cookie's chocolate, not the chocolate chunk.
Maybe.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. So I'm really happy you share this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. What? Ah, jeez.
If we had more space, I'd get behind you and hug you, but I don't know
I
that
get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Epic prank.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
I don't think she has a... No, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. I don't like reading that. That's true. Okay.
Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open.
Sorry, I'm super sorry.
Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
We were.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I wasn't heard it since I was practicing piano.
What?
Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, no one let you down, Robmeister.
Monica smiles.
Everyone
sweetly.
go.
I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks! So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
I don't know who that is.
Who?
No, it's because someone in chat said guess. They said this is my favorite game. Guess what my favorite character is, but I can't tell what their profile picture is. I don't know who that is.
Who is it?
I don't. Like the person?
Yeah.
Oh, Chaos Ant version 2. This is you.
Wait. Sorry, my group is disturbing me. Hey, Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri's reading a different book from the one we've been reading together.
He's
Sorry,
cheating on
I
you.
didn't mean to interrupt.
Ah, no. I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. There's one thing I can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with the filter inside.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm just gonna play this at the teacher's desk and we'll get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Interesting.
Okay, may I have the water pitcher?
Thanks. Oops.
Thanks, I'll be right back.
I might as well walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah.
We're walking across the classroom. Do we really gotta?
Where are you two off to?
Huh?
Oh.
We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monica, please mind your business for once. What do you want? What do you want me to tell you there's something wrong with helping involve Robmeister in club activities? Eh?
Kind of.
My mouth gapes.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Robmeister.
Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. Oh! How could I say something like that?
Yuri.
I just... Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
What is wrong with you?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
Judge? We went out to get water.
Robmeister, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away.
This game hits 7 years old this month.
But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
Bro thinks he's a poet now. Man,
What
he
am I
just spit shit
saying?
out, bro.
Ah, no. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions.
I've hated people for a lot less, so I
What
can't.
kind of friend would do that?
Friend? You say? Ah,
Yuri
love
lifts
her.
her head.
Oh, something.
No!
Robmeister, I really like being friends with you.
Ooh. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway,
Ah, yeah. Shall we go?
yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Robmeister, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Oh, no, it's time to get the tea, but I just put water on the desk.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Woohoo! Woohoo! In that case, you'll be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. I decided I'd try expressing myself a little bit. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Chat's asking who your favorite person is.
Yuri. Chat, it's Yuri. It was Yuri and then... maybe Sayori? No, it was Yuri and then Natsuki, but now it's probably Yuri and Monica. After the poem. The poem and the discussion kind of helped me out. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Robmaster. It's very endearing.
That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. How about Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us?
Robmaster, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little easier on my back. I can read my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because my...
Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading.
Yes! I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well.
Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a posture that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest.
Huh?
Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a
Hey,
single
yo, Chad?
thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the page.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
His comics must be like all fucking...
No need to apologize. How about the book, okay?
Yeah, because he said he reads manga.
Are you sure? I did, huh?
He's got the Chio fingers and shit.
Ooh.
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. Oh, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop her. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh, it's in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Robmeister?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's, well, you were just helping.
Helping what?
That's something that friends do, right?
Feeding her or something. I mean...
Yeah, I remember when Jake and
Not
Gabriel
really this
were
kind of context,
what were they doing? That they crossed the arm. What was that again?
Oh, it was the ice cream cookie thing.
The ice cream cookie, yeah, and then they just fucking...
Yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm.
See, but the cheese box wasn't fucking empty as shit right now. It's been empty for 2 days.
Like before, Yuri parts her lips.
I guess it's good
But
like this.
it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
What? Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Well, Meister, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily
We're so
clean up
immersed.
without as much of a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.
Who'd you show up on first, too? Straight there, straight.
Listen.
No hesitation.
That's what you have written for today. Damn, this shit's ass.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
No. Meister, this one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you about the kind of techniques worth practicing.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I didn't believe it.
I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that?
Yeah.
Again, Yuri nods.
Okay, I'm acting like this not just because I have never done Yuri route. I played through this once and I did Sayori.
Really?
Well, I would have picked Monica. She's not a choice. So
She's not, huh? Okay.
So
That's
I-
how I was confused. There's
so
only
I
three
went-
girls there.
I wouldn't say that's why she has like the whole tip of the
Oh,
day
wait, so
because
no,
she's
then,
like.
no, you can't do that. Okay, so it would have been Yuri and Sayori.
So I did since I couldn't pick Monica. I did
Oh.
Sayori. So I never read this Yuri route. Some of it might like seem kind of familiar from like I guess watching someone play, but even then I don't remember. I would have watched it fucking like. This guy says it came out 7 years ago. I would have watched it 7 years ago. I don't fucking
See,
remember.
I'm helping you out here.
You
Again,
are.
Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today?
L Loner.
Yeah, I do. It fits with you.
The raccoons. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon,
An urge.
an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light?
How much more light?
That much more light off of my cutting knife.
Long as shit. I don't know why I don't pick Yuri.
The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread. Fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, that raccoon shows me its excitement. A wish of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again.
Feed myself.
Feed myself.
I feel myself again. Have a good night. Say good night.
Good night.
A lot more daring or something than yesterday's, and I didn't feel myself.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical.
Yeah, I didn't feel myself.
I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and convey emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, wah, 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 wah.
Oh, that wasn't his line.
I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. Though I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Why do you keep them to yourself?
Because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Robmeister?
Something that people make fun of you for knowing?
Well, yeah, I guess I do.
It's a flashback.
I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. But I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Robmeister.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear.
And she starts yapping.
Who should I show my poem to next?
Yay! Oh! I like this one, Braumeister. It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's just why I go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Eh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyways, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah! I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Eh? It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Robmeister. I don't know why I thought you were right there.
You're welcome.
I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. That was deep.
Not pretty deep.
Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you I was gonna write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica told me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. Even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate
Gabriel?
about this, huh?
Put the red arrow.
I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic.
Who's next?
Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all.
Oh.
It's trying too hard to be serious. Huh? What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me... Huh? You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? Oh, what are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this angsty... Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... You... Ooh... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I am so done with you! Natsuki shoves the poems I handed back to her. Poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl slip in.
She's like half a year younger than you, bro.
Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place.
Women! She didn't even get to read yours!
Dang. I didn't get to read hers.
That's why.
Oh, yeah.
Hi again, Rob Meister. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy as long as you're applying yourself. I added word. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
No?
I heard my name.
I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her.
Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers?
I hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not. I just meant that I wish you didn't keep so much to herself. But still defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend.
Valiendo madre.
No.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I'm fictional anyway.
Monica kind of whispers that last
Yeah,
part
I'm
to
fictional
me.
anyways. It's just a hunch, but...
Well, there's not really anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a closer look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
Pizzas and shit and loading and...
Sines and cosines.
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic.
Gabriel? Red arrow?
Magic.
The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see.
Lee says that you make his heart doki doki.
It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. But putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
We haven't been saving, have we?
We have not.
You never know when you might want to change your mind. Or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome.
We need a save. I don't know what button does it though.
I don't know, man. Don't break my game.
Oh, X gets rid of the text.
Oh, okay.
So does Y. Oh, press plus and it opens this up.
Oh.
Oh, there is an autosave. Okay, we'll put one here. Okay.
Okay, everyone. Oops. That's you.
Gabriel, it's because it said magic, and that's you.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? I have something extra planned to do, so everyone come sit to the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of gaining new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much other than a few decorations. I changed the sentence, but it worked. Siri's been working hard on posters, and I designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing!
Performing?
When I go... Yeah, we're all gonna be having a poetry performance! Each of us are gonna choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also gonna let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sarah's putting in all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sorry.
Siri, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that.
I agree with Natsuki. I've had her of the voice. I could never, in my life, do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. I think that's all of us. That's a lot. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But! I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings. Being intimate with yourself. Finding new horizons. And having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today.
I thought there were actual women on stream. It's just Robert's voice acting.
Thank you. Who said
It was
that?
Luis.
Thank you, Luis.
Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you in here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Oh... Okay, fine! I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright! You! Thanks, Natsuki! And what about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously gonna be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way!
No way!
That's not me. What the fuck?
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly.
Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Shiori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's all fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem.
Just
Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me after and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
Lisa's asking for us to vocalize the tilde key. The little wave line, but I don't know how to. I don't know
what does that mean?
I don't know.
What?
He says to vocalize it. Do you want us to say it? Is that what?
Say what?
When it shows up again, I'll mention it.
Okay.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks
Hey,
like
Yuri.
Yuri is down for the count.
That.
Oh, how do you vocalize it?
I don't know. Okay. Tilda. I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of a chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a little harder than I thought. How'd you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way that way. I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match.
Soft, I haven't been doing
The
that.
poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe that is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone. I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Rob Meister liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
Tilda.
What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Now next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more.
On the other hand, shit. Wait, no, what? Wait, her thumb is. Oh, because we're
Oh, it's
flipped.
flipped.
No, the face cam is flipped.
We're right. Oh, you're looking at the face cam.
Yeah, no, I was doing the face cam.
Oh.
It's supposed to be like.
Whoa, how did I get here? Ew, I don't like that. Wait. I'm just kidding.
We're not much of a festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki?
I'm gonna take a piss because you read all this.
Okay. Don't make me go before Robmeister. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Robmeister lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called... Oh, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. But because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She husks back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again.
Do you at least feel prepared to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it'd be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, okay? I might
Sorry.
be hard, but I want you all to have an idea of what it's like. Make sure you pick up a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. Makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. Now the festival's coming up, I'll let you write poems for tomorrow. Okay. This is working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Tomorrow, Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this.
Alright! Tilda. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go, Sayori?
Oh, ready to go, Sayori?
what the
But
fuck?
I should be out.
Yep.
Look at you two, always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Rollmeister. You don't have to say it.
Whatever. Let's go already.
Say what?
I don't know. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori has been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Well...
Well... Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean... Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That
Pav,
has nothing
everyone
to do
wants...
with what I just did. With what I just said.
Lee said Pav, everyone wants Robert. True to life.
Haha, you admitted it.
Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I do like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know.
Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're saying things in your head right now. Seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for chaffing me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
We'll do another day, and we'll call it a day.
Okay.
Because I think it's 5 days, and then obviously the 5th day has... Not the 5th day, but... Because it's the weekend. You do the whole shit, whatever. Prepare for the shit, and then Monday's the big day. So... I think today's... Thursday? So it'll be Friday, weekend, Monday. We'll do 3 days. What the fuck? Why'd I count one with this one? Because I went like this. So my instinct was like that.
Extraordinary. No! That's two in a row.
For who? For Natsuki?
For... which is the one on the left?
Sayori?
Yeah, Sayori.
What word you pick?
I forgot.
Oh no, that's not that one.
Cheeks. Vivacious. Shopping, childhood, and scent.
You picked calm. And
I
it went
picked calm.
calm and it went Sayori.
Journey, wonderful.
The universe, it's telling you.
Blanket, ambient, bounce.
They want you to switch up.
Secretive. No, I'm not switching up.
Why not?
Intellectual. I need Yuri. Venus. Adventure. Memories. And travel fleet. Swimsuit. Pop.
Phallic.
What would it be? Memories? Oh!
Yeah! He's throwing!
Disaster.
Doki, Doki.
Dark.
What does Doki Doki mean?
Means... It means heartbeat, I think.
Oh, does it?
I think so. That's what Lee said.
Oh,
It,
it goes in the middle one.
that's what Lee said. It makes you make his heart go doki doki.
Oh.
It's like heart. I think it's heartbeat or just heart, something like that. Gabriel, you know probably.
Clumsy, precious.
Yeah,
This is not going good, bro.
yeah. You switching up.
Fireflies.
2 million fireflies.
Wrath, shiny beauty, laugh, portrait. Sadness, whisper, judgment, excitement, aura. I think aura might be hope. Oh my god.
Was that Natsuki?
Yeah. No, it was sorry, Sayori.
Sayori.
Peace.
Yeah.
Strawberry universe. Sparkle, horror,
Yeah.
nature, agonizing, unrequited.
No! Yeah!
Bro, that
He's
like
throwing!
That had to have been half and half.
He's throwing! L
That
poet.
had to have been half
L
and half.
Chad, can we get an L poet? Are you? Never mind him.
Oh man, I'm the last one here again.
Don't worry, I just walked in too.
Lee says it does mean heartbeat. You're a fucking loser for knowing that.
Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Haha. Must have a lot of a determination.
She likes the determination word. Oh, you picked it one time?
Oh, you're right.
Starting this club and not picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival too.
I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great.
Lee's put an L for himself.
Yeah? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki?
Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food.
And sit in the band room for
Sound
and
a
play
bit
Smash
like
Brothers.
Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid?
Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I don't like it. Says, what do you mean by you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica?
Ika, I think. I don't actually know which part of the Mon or the Ika. I think it's Ika though. I'm
Ika.
Luis, you're a loser. You tell me too. Gabriel, maybe you.
That's not even how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reaction aren't as fun as yours or Sayori's anyway.
Excuse me.
Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go and talk to everyone else.
Huh. Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Me.
Don't let me.
Don't let me distract you right before everyone almost just died.
Well, alright. You say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk.
Rottmeister, what's up?
Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently?
Anything up with her? In what way do you mean?
Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today.
Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her.
Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk.
Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Rottmeister. You certainly know her a lot better than I do.
Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now.
No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know?
Gabriel says Ika is squid.
Oh.
Of course, Gabriel knew. Of course.
Maybe I'll try talking to her myself.
Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone.
Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest.
Person of interest? How'd you come to that conclusion?
Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know?
Huh?
She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her.
What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been.
You're so funny, Rottmeister. Have you thought about that? Maybe you've always seen her so cheerful? Because that's just how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now.
Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm laying this weight down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book.
El Stalker.
But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own.
I didn't mean to bother you or anything.
Relax, you didn't even do anything.
But I can tell that you want to be alone with your thoughts.
Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that?
Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that.
In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern.
Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who are willing to share in that concern. What the fuck did I just read?
Did I read that wrong?
I kind of skipped over about it.
Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I'd be glad to listen. I think I'm not the right voice.
It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori.
Sayori?
Yeah, she seemed a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something so stupid.
It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been just friends for a long time, that's all.
Oh, I see. then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings.
Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much.
Robmeister, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them.
So you think that there might be something behind it after all?
I think that Taylor is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what might be going on the inside of her head. She might not always know what she wants. I've noticed her strange behavior today too. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it feels like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she?
Well, I guess that was the case.
Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri's Sayan looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze.
Sometimes. A person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware you were in you. Woof! That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her.
Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy.
Is that true?
So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own
What
feelings.
kind of family guy?
I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you.
Well, I'm a The Sims.
Ah! That's not a compliment, is it?
It is what it is. Bruh. Anyway, as long as we're here,
Sick way
why
with
don't we
words,
do
dude.
some reading?
Well, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway.
You're great at reading.
I'm so bad.
Sorry, at conversing.
I am, yeah.
Okay, everyone!
After some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom.
Why don't we share our poems now?
Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. I don't care, because I don't want Sayori.
No, remember, you don't remember how well you did in this poem.
Bro, it was like more, it had to have been more her.
Robmeister, your writing has only improved in the last few days. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular.
She read this one, right? Oh, thank God.
I'm a little envious even. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally.
Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after.
Is that so?
Yuri gently smiles to herself.
This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this.
I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame.
Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice.
What do you mean?
I have no friends.
Well,
Yuri smiles sadly.
Robmeister, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that?
Did you know?
It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. Because I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so fun, amazing of inspiring people. The way people you want to fall in love with, or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put on a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers or problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I was trying to buy friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, Robmeister. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Robmeister. I speak too slowly.
Yeah.
Second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. talk a lot. But every time, you always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy.
I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success.
You had to pick the
Wouldn't
bitch
you?
that speaks the most.
If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you.
I can't read this.
Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, a silhouette grows. Closer, closer, I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement in the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me from succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you even heard of a ghost feeling warmth before?
I think that's ever.
Oh, have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? What? Oh, you haven't?
No, I
Giving
haven't.
up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber.
His horrible handwriting.
Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away.
Do you dislike it?
No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about.
What was it about?
Is it about me?
I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one.
That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. But instead, Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch.
You can, the poem is...
Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice.
You always make me feel nice.
What?
What?
You know I'm not good with people, but hope that I can return the favor.
And help me feel nice? Okay, I gotta come down here.
Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. I thought that was you.
I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away.
Yippee! It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Oh, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you?
I sure did.
Probably Yuri.
Huh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. Dildo, that's all that matters to me. Thank you, Robmeister.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Yeah,
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay! home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Oh, Monica wasn't feeling really well. Okay? I'll see you tomorrow, Tilda.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. Bye!
I tell you, one time, Gabriel really hates John Pork,
I
right?
didn't know that.
And we were playing Dragon Ball, and there's a pig, right? His name is Oolong.
Uh-huh.
But every time we walk past him, I'd say John Pork, and Gabriel would be like, his name isn't John Pork. And it was like he'd forgotten about it like a week later, as we're walking past him, and I wave and everything. John Pork. And Gabriel instinctively starts waving, and he puts his hand back down before he realizes. And I wish I got it on camera, but you can't see his hand. But you see that he like hesitates on camera. You see me wave, but him you don't see.
Was Gabriel the one that shot him? In Oakland?
I think Gabriel. I think that's why Gabriel hates him so much. He was like Gabriel's only loose end or something.
Yeah, no thanks.
I don't get to read. Fuck yeah.
You ain't even... Next!
Okay, I guess I do have to read. Awesome. Jake really likes John Pork. John Pork. Jake, tell me what you love about John Pork. Write a poem right now about John Pork and put it in there. And Robert's going to use it for next time.
That would get eerie.
Hi, Rob Meister. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. What else will make me happy to see? Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Your style's gotten so refined, Rob Meister. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, Dildo, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
Huh? That's Dildo.
It's awfully suspicious, you know.
Uh-oh.
Spending time with her in a club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her.
Well, Tilda,
I don't think that's it. I don't know what the fuck that was.
I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone.
Wait, Jake, didn't you take a poetry class
Besides,
at some point?
the novel isn't too bad either, you know.
I swear Jake took a poetry
Did
class
he?
at some point. Jake, this poem better be fucking fire. Alright, Tilda.
I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it can be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
You say that like I'm going to hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright?
I heard that term Mickey Mouse name.
Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, a victim of the currents of the wind.
What happened? Did you stroke out? What happened? Why'd you pause like that?
The victim kind of messed me up. I didn't know what that said for a bit. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legends do not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind.
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Jake said that was beautiful. I'm crying. He loved your performance.
Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who are writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want you to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you say something strange just now?
Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Oof. Stagnating air is common first writing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here.
Ah, it seems you're right. Yeah. Sure helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where's the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? Hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling
Hell,
well.
friend.
So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh, God.
Oh,
No!
God.
First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Ooh.
That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier. Everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we need to figure out what the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know.
Damn.
Yeah, the fight.
No, Natsuki's fighting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now. Guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case. Woo! But if I can't be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have a beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? How about that? I love atmosphere.
Oh. That's a word too. Yuri's expression suddenly
Atmosphere?
changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Robmeister.
Uh-oh. The one who is truly useless.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. They would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. But you could always help me out as well. I'll be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a little bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not that, like, Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own.
Uh-oh.
Robmaster may not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited in assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just trying to make excuses for Robmeister too.
What are you saying? That'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Robmeister to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend time with me yet, you know?
Don't care.
So I'm pretty sure he's interested in...
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Robmeister, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well, that allows me. And in that case...
Everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with... Well, I'll
Did not
probably be
even
most
hesitate
useful
to pick
helping
Yuri.
out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you...
Natsuki? I can already tell you want to say something mean.
Oh, no. I was just saying,
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Robmeister?
yeah. That's what I'm going to do.
Jake, where's your poem? I'm still waiting for your John Pork poem. Or at least make a haiku or something.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things.
I think I said haiku instead of haiku.
You did?
I think haiku's an anime.
Yeah.
So I think your assistance would be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean...
Oh, that's not me.
I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine.
Okay.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So, is that everything we needed to go over? Loser.
Me. Loser.
Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. You feel the same way, Robmeister?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki?
Oh.
Natsuki?
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
Happy.
Huh?
She's so happy.
Oh.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Robmeister picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this.
That'll be your character relevant?
You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
The only reason people are gonna be coming.
Ah, I believe you.
Yeah!
I don't know why I didn't even do the voice.
I'm hoping to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Jake, I'm still waiting for your poem. Yeah, I better see it
Except
before the
there's
stream
things.
ends.
I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realize I don't have a way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. And I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Huh? My house?
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. I just thought that would be the one going to your house, since I'm the one helping you.
Ah, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house.
Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decide not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way.
What you got lying around in your room?
I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Robmeister. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I choose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize I don't have hair to fold.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door, and Yuri follows. Can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday. My anxiety.
Get your head out the gutter! What are you thinking of?
Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling
What?
her at this point.
Hey, yo!
There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait.
You ever send me this in reaction to John Pork? Gabriel,
Already Sunday.
I don't know why I'm barely seeing this, Gabriel, but that's good.
Is this the next day?
Oh yeah, we're gonna stop now.
Yippee!
So hit him with the save, and we're gonna call it here for today. Next time, we should be getting into. Right now, we're halfway through Act 1. We'll do the second. There's 3. We'll get through the first half of Act 1 because it's the doing the shit with Yuri, which is gonna fuck up my voice. It's just a shit ton of Yuri talking all the time, and then the festival day.
Okay.
So those 2, and then we get into Act 3.
Okie dokie dokie dokie.
Okie